Namaste. This is the class of Pharmaceutical Analysis, semester 7. So, let's start fresh from our first unit, UV visual spectroscopy. So, let's start from the introduction. First, UV visible spectroscopy. An obvious difference between certain compound is their color. This we all know. Thus, quinones is yellow in color. This we have studied in previous semester. Then chlorophyll is green in color. This we all have seen in the green plants. Okay, the 2,3,4-dinitrophenyl hydrazone derivative of alkylide and ketone range in color from bright yellow to deep red, depending on double bond conjugation, and aspirin is colorless. We have seen this. In this respect, the human eye is functioning as a spectrometer analyzing the light reflecting from the surface of a solid or pass through a liquid. Although we see sunlight or white light as a uniform or homogeneous in color, it is actually composed of a broad range of radiation wavelength in the UV, visible and infrared portion of the spectrum. As shown on the right, the components color of the visible portion can be separated by passing sunlight through a prism, which act to blend the light in different degree according to wavelength. Electromagnetic radiation such as visible light is commonly treated as a wave phenomena characterized by a wavelength or frequency. Wavelength is defined on the left below as the distance between adjacent peak or thought and may be designed in meter, centimeter or nanometer. So wavelength is as 10 raised to minus 9 power to the minus 9 meter. Frequency is the number of the wave circle that travel past a fixed point per unit of time, and it is usually given in cycle per second or hertz. Visual wavelength cover a range from approximately 400 to 800 nanometer. The longest visual wavelength is red and the shortest is violet color. Common color of the spectrum in the order of the decreasing wavelength may be determined by mnemonic you can see as Roy and G wave. Okay, so here R is red, O is orange, Y is yellow, G is green, B is blue, I is indigo and V is violet. So the wavelength of that will be perceived as particular color in the visual portion of the spectrum are displayed and listed below. So you can see here this diagram. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. This is the prism. When we pass the light, white light in this is give the reflection and the separate the light according to their wavelength. So you can see here this picture. Okay. So next is the spectroscopy. The interaction of radiation and matter are subject of a science called spectroscopy. Properties of electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation is a form of energy that is transmitted through space at enormous velocity. Electromagnetic radiation has properties of wavelength, frequency, velocity and amplitude. In contrast to sound wave, light required no supporting medium for its transmission, thus it readily passed through a vacuum. Electromagnetic spectrum. So this is the electromagnetic spectrum, high wavelength to low wavelength. So high wavelength 400, low wavelength 800. You can see here wavelength in nanometer is given here. The wavelength of different color or different light is, you can see, violet is 400 to 420 nanometer, indigo 420 to 440 nanometer, blue is 440 to 490 nanometer, green is 490 to 570 nanometer, and yellow is 570 to 585 nanometer, and orange is 585 to 620 nanometer. Red is 620 to 780 nanometer. So absorption and emission. Absorption. So what is absorption? You can see here diagram A and diagram B. So a transition from a lower level to the higher level with transfer of energy from radiation field to an absorber atom, molecule or a solid. So you can see here when HV is the light, when or energy, okay, when HV come to an electron, it jump to the higher state because it absorbs the energy. Okay, next is the emission. In this, a transition from higher level to lower level with transfer of energy from the emitter to the radiation. So you can see the figure B. Here you can see HV is when the electron come downward or in the low state, it release the energy, that is called emission. So UV and visual spectroscopy. UV spectroscopy involves the measurement of absorption of light in the visible and ultraviolet region. So visible region is 400 to 800 nanometer, UV region is 200 to 400 nanometer by the substance under investigation. Okay, so since the absorption of the light involves the transition from one electronic energy level to the other within a molecule, UV spectroscopy is also known as electronic spectroscopy. So principle of UV spectroscopy: absorption of visual and ultraviolet light produce change in the electronic state of the molecule associated with the excitation of an electron from a low to a high electric energy level. But it must be noted that each electron level in the molecule is associated with the number of vibrational sub-level, and each vibrational sub-level energy level in turn is associated with the number of rotational sub-level. Okay, so here you can see the appearance of broad band and not sharp peak in the spectrum. So this is, so why this is caused? Due to the mixing of vibrational and rotational change with electromagnetic change in the molecule, there will be a large number of possible transitions required only slightly different energy. As a result, the absorption spectrum contains a large number of lines which are too close together to distinguish separately and are recorded in the form of broadband in the spectrum obtained. So hope you will like the video and you will understand the principle of UV visual spectroscopy. For any query you can comment below. Thank you.